Hello everyone, it's Natasha from Treasure Books. Okay, so I know that we all have a box like this somewhere in our craft room where we just put things in that, we can still use somehow, but we'll use it sometime in the future. So I saw an idea in one of the Facebook groups last week, and I didn't write down which group or who it was that posted it. I'm sorry about that. If it was you, please write down the comment below. And basically it was a baggie like this, and it only had like scrap pieces of fabric. So my idea for this is when you're making a journal, you have all of these little scrap pieces of bits and pieces left over. So you might have some buttons, might have a little bit of lace or a little bit of ribbon. You put it all together into a bag like this, and you send it off with your journal that you sell, or you send it off in Happy Mail or whatever it may be. A nice little gift for someone, I guess. So in this video, I'm going to create one of the bags, point out some of the important things that I think are important for this project, and then hopefully also at the end, I'm going to create something with the bag that I create, because you might be thinking everyone has leftover bits and pieces. Who wants your junk, right? Who wants your leftovers? But I think it's nice to, to have different things than what you have in your own home, and also to have a collection of things that go together in one little package rather than a whole box, which can be very overwhelming. And, when you're working with different things than your things, you can get an extra burst of inspiration. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to start pulling stuff out of here and arranging it nicely on this backing board. This is what I'm going to use. And this is just photo paper that I have embossed just to make it a little bit more fun, but anything can be a backing board, I guess. A little piece of cardstock or something like that. And now I'm just going to pull things out and arrange it really nicely to make it look appealing. And I really want a little bit of everything. I want some papers, anything that I can sort of, I don't want just paper in there. I want all sorts of different things. Stickers, little things like this. Things that you find around your house and you think that will look nice. This is cut out from a tablecloth. This is from a gift bag. Just little bits and pieces. Came across this the other day, just a little bit of lace. So pop that in there too. Maybe I can take it out of this bag. Piece of this lace. There's all sorts of things in here. Some embossed paper, some wallpaper. This would be a nice book plate or something like that. Some more little bits and pieces. That looks cool. Pop that in there too. It's already looking quite appealing. Little cutout. Little doily. You pull things out to make a project and then you don't use everything and you have little scraps, that kind of thing. Or you have little scraps that don't really have a home. Something like this. Why not? That can be a top of a tag or something. What else have we got? Little piece of lace. These are so much fun to make because you can use up all the little bits and you can make a whole heap all at once, and they're just so fun to sort of look through and to use up. I'm going to pop this in there as well. And you just keep going until you're satisfied, I'm going to pop this in there as well, maybe down the bottom here somewhere. Chain, I don't know. It would be nice to put some buttons in there or something like that. Oh, postage stamp, some of this stuff. Oh, here's some buttons as well. Maybe I'll ink around this postage stamp. Pop that in there somewhere. Anything else? Let's see. Maybe some of these, maybe even this. This too. I'm quite happy with this. And I think that's going to be it for this one. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop it in a bag. Any bag will do, but I'm using up these sample bags. I got some sample cereal pouches in here and I've kept these bags. So that's what I'm using for this project. And now just put everything in there. Doesn't matter if stuff moves, it's fine. It's going to move anyway, but And now I'm just going to use these to push stuff down, just to make it look fun, you know, make it look as appealing as possible. Presentation is key, I think, with this sort of stuff. I think that looks okay. And now I'm just going to use a scrap piece of paper, this pretty paper, scrapbook paper. I folded it in half and I'm going to pop it up the top like this, and then just staple in the middle. I'm being careful not to staple any of the things that are inside, just like that. Maybe I can staple here on the side as well. Cut this extra bit off, and that's going to go back in my box of scraps because I can still use it for something. And staple on the side there. And now, of course, because presentation is everything, I want to make this, you know, look just a little bit more appealing. So maybe I can use some washi tape. I think I'll use this one just to cover those staples while I'm at it. Here we go. Trim that off. I want to waste as little as possible. Okay, now I'm going to use this number stamp that I have. This is from Which Craft Do You Do? And I'm just going to stamp it on a scrap piece of paper. And I'm using a bit of black and a bit of brown. Here we go. This is just a little extra, just to make it look nice, because once again, presentation is everything. And I know pretty much everyone has these leftover bits and pieces. And I still think it's fun to receive a little package like this, especially when it's, you know, part of Happy Mail or a gift with purchase, and there's just little treasures in there. It's fun to open up and, you know, look through. So I'm just going to glue that on there, maybe just like this. And then if you really want to be over the top, let me just see if I can find what oh yes, here we go. I cut these barcodes off things that I've purchased because I thought maybe I can somehow incorporate them. So, I mean, if you want to be full on, you know, something like that. I mean, that's really quite useless, but, you know, could be done. Just an idea. And then look, you make a whole heap, and they are a lot of fun to make, and they look really, really nice. You can have little bags like this, or, you know, tall bags like this. It really depends on what sort of a bag you have. And then you pop in all sorts of different goodies in there. So what I thought I could do now, because to some it may seem like you're just getting rid of bits and pieces, and what are people going to do with your leftover bits, right? What is someone going to do with your scraps? So what I thought I can do is perhaps make a little journal just using whatever's in this bag that we've just made together. So I pulled out a few scraps of paper from my stash. These are all also leftover scraps of paper from projects. And I might, you know, cut-offs and things like that. So I'm going to make a little journal using these papers that I've pulled out. Maybe not all, we'll see. And this bag of goodies. And I'm going to create something. So let's see what I can come up with. Here we go. Okay, so I used most of my stuff that was in that bag. This is all that's left over. Just a few little different pieces, and I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, so let's do a quick flip through. I have only added one extra page from this bundle of paper that I had over here. So here I made a little book plate and just layered some things, doilies, some of this fabric and all that sort of stuff, and I've put some buttons here at the front. And this here, my sunshine, came from that paper. I don't know if you noticed it. Let me see here at the back. There was this scrapbook paper, and I just cut out a little piece that says my sunshine. So what I have realized by making this little project, and things are still drying, you can see here that the glue isn't dried yet. So this here can be like a little nameplate or something like that. And what I have realized is that when you're making these packs, it's really nice to include all sorts of different things. I've made a little tab over here. So rather than just having leftover paper, put that lace over here, was a perfect size lace. Rather than just having leftover pieces of paper or pieces of fabric, it's nice to add all sorts of different things. So this here, I made a little booklet, and I have added my paper clips as well. So I just gathered some of the papers that I had. This sticker was in there as well, and just made a little a little kind of a booklet type thing, I guess. Because I wasn't pulling out from my stash, I just was using what I have. So perhaps maybe I would have added some more pages in there if I didn't sort of limit myself to use what I have. Here I have made a tag from that wallpaper that I had in there and just put in some bits of ephemera that can be used however the person wishes to use it. The person meaning if you're gifting it to someone or sending it with a journal purchase. And that looks quite nice with the little girl poking out. And then over here what's happened is I went to sew. I'll show you at the back. I went to sew around and then my thread broke. You can see the thread a little bit here. And I thought, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? And that looks quite nice. Just that effect there without any thread. And I just glued this here as like a little title page or, you know, whatever. Over here I made a tag. You can say a tag within a tag, so I kind of, you know, this can be used for journaling at the back, and then I made a pocket. So I was trying to use up all of the little things that I had. Okay, turn the page. Here I just did a little snippet, and you can see this paper here, you can see it here, and you can see it at the front here. So this paper you can see, you know, here and at the back. So I was just adding things. And then I put this little snippet over here, a little ruffle. Another little snippet here. There's that paper again and that gold leaf and the postage stamps. And I just stapled it together there on the side of the page. And here I had a little bit left over from the stab that I made on this page. That there. So I just used that to embellish this little corner here. And then over here I folded a piece of paper. You can see I have this little piece of something. This came from some packaging, some stamps or something like that. And I just made this kind of over the page tuck spot. And then I've tucked in the leftover piece of that paper for some journaling or whatnot. You can see that same paper. And that goes in there as well. Just really fun. It was a lot of fun. And then I have sewn on a little piece of this trim that I have some left over, and I just sewed it onto the back cover. Perhaps, you know, I could keep going. I could sew it here. I could add it. I could have done it around like this. You know, there's just so many ways that this can go. And I'm really quite happy with, you know, I've used pretty much everything. So like I said, it was really nice to have all different types of little things that I can work with rather than just having a whole lot of paper or a whole lot of lace. You know, there's not so much that you can really, you know, I mean, I guess you could just go crazy with just lace. You know, sometimes it's nice to pull out things and just have a few select pieces. It's quite nice to be limited to the amount of things that you can use in a project rather than pulling out things from here and there and everywhere. You can just pull out your box of goodies like this one, but even this is too much probably, you know, because it would be just too overwhelming. There's all sorts of things in here that I can use, so it's nice to maybe just grab a handful and play around and create something nice like this. If you want to see how I make these scrappy type little notebooks, I think I've done a video a while ago. I'm going to link it because I've done this off camera, so if you want to see sort of how I make the decisions and whatnot, I will link the video down below. But otherwise, I really hope that you feel inspired. And can you just imagine the amount of embellishing and stuff that you can do with this, and the amount of little scrappy notebooks and little mini journals that you can make with this sort of thing. So I thought maybe while I'm still here, I can show you one or two of these bags that I have made, just so you can sort of see the variation of things that I've used. I've got ribbon in there, I've got some buttons, I've got some little cutouts, I've got a little tag in there, some stickers over here, some papers over here, some fabric over here, and a little bit of this thread, whatever that is, a little rose over here, a little brooch over here. There's just a selection of different things. Here I've got all of that stuff, and I've got a piece of this cork, and that would be nice as a journal and like a book plate. And then over here, same thing. I'm going to cover this mirror because, you know. And then you can see a little mesh piece over here and some fabric and papers. And there's a leather pocket in there. You can't really see it. Buttons and some of this trim there. And a little tag. And there's all sorts of bits and pieces behind here. Then in this one I've got some postage stamps. I have a little charm here, a little flower here, and I think you get the point. But once again, I think presentation is key with this sort of thing. I was really inspired to start creating straight away, and I hope you are too. And these are just, I don't know, fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please ask. I will link any video that I've mentioned down below. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.